As someone with good genes and slightly above average athleticism and physical fitness, I used to think that the only way I could get stronger was by going to the gym and lifting heavy weights. But that was before I learned about calisthenics. I used to think that bodyweight exercises were more just about cardio and that you couldn't really generate enough resistance to stimulate muscle growth, hypertrophy, just get stronger. But that turned out to be completely wrong. And this really was a big hurdle for me in my strength training because I was always struggling to find time to go to the gym, and then time ended up being my excuse for not being able to train. And then I learned with calisthenics that pretty much every exercise can be modified to make it easier or much harder by changing the leverage, changing the range of motion, or adding or taking away some sort of external support or load. And once you appreciate these three modification principles, it really doesn't matter your skill level. Calisthenics can be used to achieve muscle growth at any part of the spectrum, from complete beginners to advanced athletes. And a perfect example of this is the push-up. Advanced athletes will look at the push-up and be like, yeah, I can crank out 50. What's that going to do for me? And then beginners will be like, I can't even do a push-up. But the push-up can be turned into knee push-ups or incline push-ups, which pretty much anyone can do. And then you could scale it all the way up to handstand push-ups if you want. And not many people I know, even advanced athletes, could do a handstand push-up. So the point is, if you have just the smallest interest in getting leaner, stronger, more mobile, but you're just having trouble finding time to go to the gym, or you don't have the money for expensive equipment in the home, try out calisthenics, because I struggled for about 10 years with this before I learned calisthenics. And then over the past 3 years, I've gotten as strong as I've ever been. So try it out. Let me know how it goes.